Hello and welcome to my video. This is going to be my March wrap-up. In the month of March I managed to finish reading 7 books, which was a lot more than I thought I was going to. I only did 5 back in February, but I did have a lot more time in March and I discovered a series that I really liked, so I breezed through that quite quickly. So without further ado, let's get into it. The first book I read in the month of March is A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab. For those of you that don't know, this story revolves around the idea that there are 4 different Londons. There is Black London, which has been corrupted by magic and nobody goes there anymore. There's Red London, which is vibrant and full of magic. There's White London, where magic is something that is sought after. And there's Grey London, which is our London, like back in George IV's era. Correct me if I'm wrong, I can't quite remember off the top of my head. And basically it's about Kell, who is an Antari, which means that he can travel between the different Londons. While doing that, he meets a character called Lila Bard, who's from Grey London, and the adventure basically starts from there. I really enjoyed this series. Obviously I also read A Gathering of Shadows and finally A Conjuring of Light, and I am so glad that I read them when they were all out at once, because the cliffhanger between A Gathering of Shadows and A Conjuring of Light was, oh my god, unbelievable. So I could not have waited like so many of you must have. But yeah, I mean, towards the end of the second one, it really got me. I felt so bad for Kell. But yeah, I really enjoyed the series. It's become my favourite trilogy. I think V.E. Schwab's writing is just incredible. So yeah, that was very good. So after that, I moved on to Vicious by V.E. Schwab. This was actually a recommendation from Alex, whose channel I follow, and I'll leave her details down below. But she thought I might like this, and I really did. I thought it was really clever and a really unique idea. And I felt really bad for Victor the whole way through. So yeah, I really liked it. And I've discovered that there's actually a sequel coming out. It's been a standalone for a while, but apparently V.E. Schwab's going to release a sequel, which is really good. So I'm looking forward to that one. Next, I read Illuminae by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. This is really unique and really interesting. It's told from like interview transcripts and emails and things like that, and I just found it really interesting and a really good read. Quite quick as well, but yeah, it was really good. I don't read an awful lot of science fiction. I tend to stay on more of the fantasy side, but this one really got me, and I bought the sequel, so I can read that hopefully in April. The next book was A Monster Calls by Patrick Ness. I actually listened to this on audiobook. I borrowed it from my local library, and it was read by Jason Isaacs, who is Lucius Malfoy in the Harry Potter films, if you don't know who that is. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. I thought he told it really well, and it's quite a sad and quite moving story. Yeah, it really, I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I would. I know people have recommended the film. I didn't manage to see the film when it was on at the cinema, but I might get it on DVD and just see what I think compared to the story. But yeah, I really enjoyed this one. I do recommend that people read it. It's quite good for showing how some people deal with grief and the idea of illness and things like that. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. And then the final book I read in March was Conjurer by John and Carol Barrowman. Now, I am ashamed to admit I've had this since June last year, when I went to a book signing for it, and if I can find it, and they kindly signed it to me. Liz, that's my name, by the way, if you don't know. And they kindly signed it for me, and I've had it since June and I haven't managed to finish it. It was really good. It's just I kept putting it down and not picking it up and getting distracted by the books, but I finally managed to finish it, and it is really good. It's like I guess what most people, I think is Americans term middle grade, maybe. It's like, yeah, probably 12 to 16-year-olds, but it's really good. I really enjoyed it. I liked the original trilogy that it's based off of, but yeah, it's really good. I do recommend it. But obviously it would make more sense if you have read the original trilogy that it's based off of around, because those characters appear in this one. They're not the focal point of this series, there's another character. But yeah, I recommend it. So those are the books that I read in March, and then you'll see me later on in the same outfit because I'm going to do my April TBR video as well. So that was it for this video. Thank you for joining me. Bye!